Okay, Gemini, there is great potential for radical shifts, but I think that you have some difficult decisions to make, and you might be worried about someone else's hidden motivations or what they want or expect out of you. I think that you don't want to be held back. I also think that you feel like you kind of have to crack the whip down on somebody, or maybe somebody's doing that to you. Overall oracle messages that came out is intuition and manifestation, taking steps, planning and action towards a great achievement. But you do have dark thoughts at the bottom of the deck. Your intuition is like you have a hunch about something, Gemini, and your intuition is telling you to manifest something, like whether or not you know what the end goal will be or not. It's like, okay, my intuition's telling me to manifest. Just go ahead and start taking steps. That's my intention. The energy is just start making plans, take action, because you assume a great achievement will happen for you if you just follow your gut, follow your hunches, just start to get the ball rolling. You will move towards a great achievement. But in spite of all that, it's like, well, I mean, in the tarot, you're the magician. Aries, Gemini, and Virgo are the magician. And that's what you guys do. You're like, all right, I have dark thoughts. I'm not 100% optimistic about all this, but my hunch is telling me, my intuition's telling me, take steps, go ahead, manifest. A great achievement is ahead of me. I just have to actually do it. Manifest is a verb for me, like it's a doing. So there are dark thoughts about, like, you're maybe worried you're about to go into a maze, but you're not going to stop. So you will be manifesting something. There might be like a move or a relocation happening. You do need to ask for guidance. There is some illumination, but not full illumination, but luck is on your side. Okay, so new beginnings coming out. When I pulled the spread out, I could see something happening between you and someone else. It could be an Aries, a Libra. I have Pisces here, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I was like, okay, there's something happening here between a masculine and a feminine. Feminine looks like she might be doing better than the masculine, perhaps, especially for my feminine Gemini. So I pulled out the Lenormand and I'm like, what's happening here between these two people, this masculine and this feminine? And I have the whip and the owls. There you are. That's your bird. You're an air sign, the owl. But then the fox and the puppy. But here is the four-leaf clover again, a new beginning, and luck is on your side. So I feel like you may feel as though, Gem, that you kind of have to whip a person into shape. I also get the sense that some of you you feel very torn between being very loyal to someone or getting away from them. And it's like, how can you pull both of those things off? You kind of can't. I also feel like, with the owls, wise seeing, wise action. You are givers of sound advice. You maybe get some good advice and you see something very clearly. Someone is cracking a whip. Like, look, let's be smart. I see you. I know what's going on. Like with the whip, and someone else is like, ooh, I don't want to hear that. I feel as though some of you are dealing with a person that can be somewhat immature and childish, and you want them to kind of grow up. But again, that first message I heard was some of you have to grapple with something. You either want to get out of a situation that you're uncomfortable with, or you want to be loyal. It's one or the other. I'm also hearing that some of you actually quite literally may see violence towards children or animals, and you will not be able to ignore it. There could be themes of abuse towards children or animals, and once you see it, you have to do something about it. Some of you may buy a dog to keep a fox out of a hen house, quite literally. There's like a watchdog energy here, but in spite of the dark thoughts and despite like feeling like you need to whip yourself or somebody else into shape, there's still potential for like this new beginning. Two cards came out for the overall energy of the person around you, the moon and the two of swords, or that's the overall energy of the reading is the moon and the two of swords. So kind of clouded and very heavy cyclical emotions for someone about a decision that they need to make. The way they feel or the way you feel is the Eight of Swords, all trapped in the head. You're being seen as strength. You're dealing with something difficult. What you need to know or your advice is judgment. This is a big deal. Someone's at a crossroads and they really need to listen to their intuition. because the next choice they make could have a major impact on their life. And the final outcome is the Nine of Pentacles, someone doing really well. You're at the bottom of the deck. There's some kind of disappointment here. You might have really told someone a thing or two, like given them a piece of your mind, and they're really sorry, or this Queen of Swords is speaking her truth and someone's like, I'm really sorry, Mom. But thinking about the future, there's pain here. You need to think about it. Okay. I feel like a big decision needs to be made here, Gemini, and it might hurt you to make it, and it may take some discernment, but I do see a new beginning. Yeah, you're thinking about it. Some of you want to like move, relocate. Someone wants to move and relocate. Could be an Aries, like a new start. But there's also a need to act upon your own behalf. Yeah, someone is like keeping secrets or something. Someone may have a hidden motivation, Gemini, okay? Some of you have someone else around you that's just as slick as you. And I'm not saying Geminis they hide their motivations. It's just you can't out magician the magician. You can't out trick the trickster. For most people, they can't pull one over on a Gemini. You can pull bullshit over any other sign but a Gemini because you guys can smell lies. You can smell lies. You can smell fear. Yeah, there's something weird going on here. So with the Moon and the Two of Swords, a heavy heart and a decision needs to be made, and someone is in an impasse. I also think there's something that is a struggle for you to see, or a struggle for someone else to see. Every time they try to make this decision or you try to make this decision, there's a lot of heavy emotion with the Moon of Pisces. When I clarified it, I have the Eight of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the King of Wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine. Some of you are thinking about walking away from someone, but you're like, please don't make me do this. Like, please don't make me walk away from you. There is a disappointment with this fire sign. This fire sign may be avoidant and disappointed by something. They are struggling to see something. You're struggling to see something with them or deal with them. It's like there's regrets, there's heavy hearts, there's a need to put the past behind you. This masculine showing up and you're like, I don't really know. I still don't know what to do with you. Or this person doesn't really know what they want to do with you. They don't know how they feel, and I don't think you know how you feel. And I feel like this is them. They're feeling like the Eight of Swords. There's something that they're all trapped in their head about. That could be you, though, all trapped in the head, refusing to see something. Someone is. That's not solution focused. Clarifying this is the Seven of Swords, the Hermit, and the Nine of Cups. Watch out for like drinking by yourself, Gemini. Like this is I go off alone and I get drunk by myself. But that's not necessarily the end of the world unless you're an addict. Like someone refuses to see maybe that they're not honest all the time, that they isolate themselves. They might drink a little too much with the Nine of Cups. They're not sure if this is something to be happy about or not. I also hear that someone may fake a happiness for you of some kind, fake happy. And I feel like whatever decision you make will strongly impact this person, in particular financially. Or it could be in reverse. There is someone needs help and the other person doesn't. I feel like someone is really betting the farm on what happens next. Now you're being strong. I think that some of you are being very strong in a situation that's very difficult for you. You're not 100% sure how this is going to play out. I think someone's watching to see what you're going to do next, and the Tower is here. Like something major is going to change inevitably. This could be like a 3-year plan. Like what happens next could, like someone may decide to like do something and it will be a 3-year cycle because the Three of Pentacles is here. But I think that this is not easy for you. And I think that this person holds back. Like something major is happening and someone's watching. They may say they're happy for you, but they're like, but what does this mean for me? How does this affect me? You may like tell a boss, like, I'm leaving, I'm going to move, you know, I have this moving card, I have this new opportunity. And they're like, okay. Or it could be like someone needs to make a decision, but they're going to wait and see what you do. But with Judgment here, I clarified this quite a bit. Someone's at a real crossroads. This is spirit trying to wake somebody up. It could be waking you up, waking them up. The next decision you make could significantly impact the course of your life. With Judgment, Justice, the Tower, the Wheel, it's like what happens next could really affect the way a lot of people's lives are affected. And I have the Nine of Wands, Justice, that's Libra, and the Emperor, Aries. We could be dealing with a husband or a father figure here. Someone needs to make a decision and they don't want to make it. They have to deal with the consequences, what they do when they do. They don't want to lose control. The Emperor doesn't want to lose control. I wanted to know what was going on with the Emperor. And when I did your energy and this person's overall energy, I used that deck and I was like, tell me about the Emperor. Because the Emperor is always a person that like wants to be the boss, wants to be in charge, takes themselves very seriously, ready for commitment, ready to be a father, a husband, a boss, something. But underneath this, I have the Five of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles again. Yeah. This person's mad. They're willing to fight through something. This person might also be struggling financially. Someone may ask someone for money as well. They're angry, but they don't want to give it to them. So watch out for being a pushover financially, Gemini. Because the final outcome is the Nine of Pentacles, which is someone doing very well. They're very self-sufficient. They're doing very well. But underneath this is the Lovers. That's you, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, some of you are breadwinners. Like you're the woman holding the coin. You're doing well financially. You may have money to spare. This Queen of Pentacles could come in and give someone money. Someone may need financial support. They may think that you're the one that does really well. But this masculine, whatever decisions he's making, Gemini, they're not as easy for him. And it's because he is dealing with some consequences of some stuff. He has to think about the consequences moving forward. Something's going to cost him. He doesn't know if he wants to do that. He might come up short financially. And when this person looks at you, I think you're the Nine of Pentacles because the Lovers is here. You're doing better because you're the woman holding the coin and you might have money to spare. Or someone wants to stay focused on this Queen of Pentacles. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, in particular Virgo. But I do have Capricorn over here. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of complicated. Someone doesn't like the decision you're going to make because I think it might impact them financially. But because Justice is here, this person might have put themselves in these weird situations. So I pulled out the Illumination Oracle deck. I got 4 cards for them and 4 cards for you and overall tarot. What this person's energy is, Gemini, is fixing what is broken, spend time together, but then accusation, unhealthy patterns, addiction. And the tarot is the Five of Cups, the Devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Do these two have a drug problem? Or are they just like enmeshed? This person's very obsessive. This person wants to have, this person may want to stay trauma bonded to you. They're really sorry. I think they suck you into a lot of they're intense, obsessive, addictive emotions, intense emotions. This could be like a toxic mother or spouse or something that just wants to keep you glued to them. This is a person that has problems. They say they're going to fix what's broken. They want to spend time together with you or whomever. And then whenever that happens, there's accusations about unhealthy patterns that need to be fixed. And I'm like, all right, well, that's a start. Let's point it out. There will be finger pointing. You're the one with the unhealthy pattern. No, you're the one with the unhealthy pattern. It's when people get together to work this stuff out, there ends up being fighting, finger pointing. There's definitely an addictive, unhealthy pattern playing out. And it's we've got to fix this. Here's the thing though, Gemini, this person's sorry, but whatever is happening here, it does not look healthy. Like misery loves company here with the King and Queen of Cups and the Devil. Watch out that this person or these people don't suck you into something bad. It's like, are they sorry and they want to fix what's broken? Yeah, but they're only going to put a Band-Aid on it. They're not going to admit to their addictive behavior pattern. And they may come from a family even that does this weird shit. Yeah, it's a little trauma bondy. There could be drinking involved here as well. And gambling or money problems. I'm also hearing something about someone hiding money from someone else and like sending money to parents but keeping it from you. Like watch out that you don't have a spouse that like is going broke because he has a like addictive family that are codependent on him or something like that, but they're thinking they'll do well with you. It's weird. I'm like, this is a weird reading, so hopefully it resonates with you. But here's your overall energy. Seize the opportunity, release, walking away, and I'm sorry. And again, moving is at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you're going to say to this, I feel like you're the one that's walking away with the Tower, and it's not easy for you either. I think this person's mad. They know that if you walk away from them, then they're going to feel left out in the cold. This might be like a marriage of convenience for finances. And you're like, look, I have opportunities and I have to let this go. I got to walk away. Sorry, not sorry, but I'm moving. Like if you want to come with me, you got to get out of whatever the hell you're putting yourself through and stop lying to me and blocking me out. And I feel like you are making plans because here you are, you're the magician, the divine manifester, the divine puppet master. Like you're an alchemist right now. You're putting something in motion. You're gathering your resources. The Chariot, a Cancer could be involved, or you could have Cancer in your chart. God, that would be amazing. Like a Cancer moon with Gemini sun and rising. Whoa, you can go far in life with that Cancerian trait. So you want to move forward. But then the Knight of Pentacles, you stop and look back over your shoulder and you hold back, Two of Swords. It's like, do I stay inside my comfort zone or do I move to Japan? It's like something like that. It's like you can either really set your plan in motion and go far, or you'll look back over your shoulder and be like, wait, I can't move forward. This is a hard decision for me to make. You're either going or you're not going. You're either moving forward or you're not. I do think you want to do this carefully, though, with the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles. Like you don't want to do anything crazy. You want to be by the book and make sure you're very focused on the details and you're not in a rush. I feel like you want something to go well and go right. I really do get the sense with the Seven of Swords and the Emperor and even the Magician here, you have a person around you that may have a slightly hidden agenda. Now, again, Geminis are really, really good at spotting other people's hidden agenda. What I have to say about Gemini is Gemini invented the game that the rest of us are playing. Like you're one step ahead of everybody. You're the game master. You know, like you're the head chess player here. So I think you do know what this person's about. And I think you really want to move forward. Even though you don't, some of you are like secretly saving money. But there's also this King of Wands here. Like this could be an affair that you're having with this King of Wands. But it's like someone is saving up. I'm also hearing that like there is a person that wants to be with you, but they might not be 100% available. They might be trying to fix what's broken in this fucked up relationship that they're in, but they secretly want to be with you. Be careful, Gemini. This person may bring their problems with them, okay? Because they're still trying to work something out with someone else. Watch out for a person planning a life with you while they're also doing something weird with someone else. Like if they told you they were going to leave their wife or whatever for you, I don't know that they are. Like they let her take advantage of him. He lets her take advantage of him. There's maybe a toxic masculine or feminine over here in the environment, and it's going to cost somebody money. And I hear that some of you are trying to get into a relationship with someone that's trying to get out of a toxic marriage, but he's going to have to fight and it's going to cost him, and he's been a pushover in the past. And this might be someone that like he's funding their lifestyle and that's not you. Like He wants to fund a lifestyle with you, but he's got to get out of this situation. He's going about it all wrong. He just needs to leave. He's going to lose half of everything. She'll get half, he'll get half. He can be with you, but he's going to have to keep a lot to himself. But I think you're going to move forward one way or another. Like, you're not going to let anyone hold you back here. Yeah. Because you're moving towards a great achievement. Trust your intuition at this time, Gemini. I think you're going in the right direction.